Your call has been
Welcome to
forwarded
the
to an automated voice
podcast.
messaging system.
That was Mr. Vitaliy Versace. I texted him. He says, "Oh, I'm not available until what? 8:05 to 9 in half hour. The guy's gonna be available. So we're gonna have in half hour Vitaliy Versace on a show. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a great show today. I woke up at 5. I kind of want to wake up at 6 and get 1 hour more of sleep, and I seem not to be able to do it. Around 9ish, 9 p.m. I'm done, dude. I'm completely exhausted, and I just need to sleep, either masturbate so I can release the energy, and then I fell asleep immediately, and then or just I will just crash, simply crash. So, my God. And yeah, get ready for the show. I'm gonna go to work 9 to 5 today again. It's Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday. I was thinking, my God, 5 days to go for this. I'm a customer service representative. I can't tell you how my life is going on right now. At base, I'm a writer and a filmmaker. And you know what was the problem? I tell you what was the problem. I didn't write in a long time. Since my divorce hit me in 2013, it just scrambled my mind completely. When you write, you have to have inspiration, you have to be able to concentrate, you have to be happy, healthy, wake up in the morning with a big smile, feeling good about yourself. uh, when you get through a divorce, man, I tell guys out there, because they're listening right now, driving their car, these guys in their 20s, they don't know what the hell is going on in the world. So I'm just gonna say, don't get married. You get married, I'm not getting married again, that's for sure. So yeah, scrambles your mind, stress, thinking, you get real, like on a real life. Like, okay, are you ready to confront this life? I'm gonna show it to you, bro. And when I was making like a bunch of money from my movies, I wasn't able to. My mind, I didn't go to school for economics. My business skills are complete crap. So I wasn't able to save, and when you're not able to save, you're basically gone. It's gonna be very hard for up if you didn't save by the end of your 30s. When you hit 40, you gotta have 100 grand in your bank account. Otherwise, I got bad news for you. You're a loser. And don't tell me money don't matter. Oh, money, you have to be happy. How can you be happy without money? Are you crazy? There's no happiness without money. And without money, there's no movies. There are no movies because I'm a film director. So yeah, that's the story about the filmmaking. I'm a customer service representative. I go there, dude, and I talk for 8 hours on the phone. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, hello. This is the company. How may I help you today? Oh, I got this problem. Oh, you got this problem? Seriously? That's something that we have to remedy. And then I take care of business. Yeah, 100 something phone calls, dude. Normally it's like 70, but I go powerful because I feel like I feel terrorized that I'm stuck on a job. So then I'm just trying to lose my mind completely and just concentrate on a phone call on a person personally. Okay, how may I help you? Boom, 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 and I just help the person, make the person happy over the phone. By the time he or she hangs up, um, she had a great experience. Okay, with George Anton. So yeah, just to make the time fly, because otherwise you can't. I don't even take a break. I just go full answering phone calls for 6 hours straight, and then I take a break 1 hour, then I go back. I work, I answer phone calls 1 more hour, then I go home. I get back home at 7 p.m. What 7 p.m.? 8. Yesterday was traffic. And then I just upload the podcast, do some a little video editing. I have a project, and then I fell asleep. I wake up in the morning and I'm back on a show this morning. So every morning we are here with Vitaliy Versace, who is the oracle of this podcast. He's gonna be soon on the show in about 20 minutes. What is this? This is from yesterday with Renee Zellweger. Man, that was good, dude. That was good. To get yourself into filmmaking, when you have this job like I have, when I don't have any time, like I start shooting a movie. It's called Goats from the Underground. It's basically I'm the main actor, and it's just I'm a regular guy, just working at the computer, and then something happens, like a noise or something like that, and then I look, and then oh, it's a ghost. It looks kind of like a goat, transparent, with high luminosity coming from her belly, and then meh, meh, meh. And I get scared. I'm just a regular guy working at the computer. I'm just doing some video editing for Versace. I get scared. I raise up. I get out of the house because I don't know what's going on. See, this is me acting right here. For the people that watch this on YouTube, I just saw a ghost, and I'm looking. I mean, in my front yard. What is going on? What is happening? Okay, that's the beginning of the film, and that's all I shot. Because I didn't have the time, dude. I come from home tired. So that's what I'm saying. Filmmaking is bitch without money. Because you need to buy the time. To wake up in the morning, write, produce, shoot, edit, get the final product done. A movie is not like this podcast, where we're just sitting here and blah blah blah. Doesn't work like that. Movie is like this one with Renee Zellweger I was showing you earlier, or what other movie we have here? Look, we have Tom. This is Tom Cruise. Okay. I'll cover his face with my name, but Mr. Tom Cruise, the actor, this is the guy. And I have to be like him. So now this ghost movie is gonna be, unfortunately, I don't have the special effects like this guy to run after cars in airplanes and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna confide here in a house. It's just about a guy in a house who's seen a ghost that looks like a goat, and they come from the underground. And maybe shoot the movie on a Saturdays. I'm gonna edit the first scene and I'm gonna premiere it here on a podcast. But this is gonna be a big deal. We make a premiere of the first scene of the movie, and I'm gonna do it with the special effects. The goat is coming, meh, meh, and I get scared. I mean, it's a goat in my house. It doesn't kind of look like a goat because it's like in a human form. He's got the legs, he's got the hands, but the head is just like a goat, meh, meh, you know. And then it kind of turns like into a beautiful woman, but then turns back into a goat, and I get scared. Maybe I put something horror too, you know. And then I have to find a friend of mine that he's also an actor, and ask him, hey man, do you wanna act in my movie? Because I need another character. It's a friend of mine. He comes and I tell him, look, I seen a ghost. It looks like a goat. He was right here from my kitchen. I think he appeared, but he went to the door and then he exited the door. And the guy's asking me, but dude, what, you crazy? Something is wrong with you. I said, no man, I'm telling you, I seen a goat. So yeah, release this movie, Goats from the Underground. Big movie. It's gonna cross over 500 million worldwide at the box office. Kind of like Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible coming out now. Goats from the Underground. It's gonna be loosely based on Dostoevsky's Notes from the Underground, but we're not gonna mention that. So yeah, man, life is boring without Vitaliy Versace on a show. I told my cousin, my girl cousin, my God, she would be perfect for this, for the show. Her name is Alina. I love her. And I told her, come on a show, come on a podcast. Even Versace said, just come even 5 minutes. She got scared. I talked to her Sunday. She didn't call me Monday, Tuesday. she got she got scared of the podcast. She said, what is this crazy guy doing the podcast? But hey, I just got I didn't know about that, but I just got an email from iTunes. They say, oh, right now you are in 3 days you're gonna be on iTunes, so it's gonna be released. I didn't know. I thought I'm on iTunes already. So I guess I'm gonna be on iTunes. And Alex Jones is off iTunes. I'm gonna get on iTunes. Okay? So yeah, for the Alex Jones market. With Alex Jones, man, I tell you, Alex Jones, I was on the internet at the same time when Alex Jones was starting with the god Molech, when he infiltrated the Bohemian Grove. Man, that's the most amazing video, dude. When the guy goes in the woods with some waiter, and you see all these leaders, like world leaders they are meeting, and you say, what is this bullshit? You won't believe this world leaders meeting in like a swamp kind of thing, with praying to the god Molech, with a goat. The god looks like a goat with fire, and they're praying, and they're dressed like priests and stuff in real life. And Alex Jones infiltrated that. That was a big video. And another big video that he was doing conspiracies on Waco, Texas, man, when he was the tragedy there with a cult leader. Great TV show. They released a couple of TV shows about Waco. It's kind of sad because I want to watch comedies. I want to watch a guy seeing a ghost like a goat, and nobody believes him. That's the movie I want to watch, a comedy. I don't want to watch Wacko Texas with religion killing. But it was interesting. It was very well shot, man, and very well done. So I had to watch it. I mean, when it's a good show, you gotta watch it. And yeah, I lost my train of thought. But who cares? We keep going. Why the hell did I talk about Wacko Texas? See if I don't have a sidekick. Where is Mr. Vitaliy Versace? Oh my god, 15 more minutes I have to be with you here until we get the guy to pump up the show a little bit. But yeah, no, I was basically saying, hey, if I'm gonna go and as a filmmaker, I'm a filmmaker. I'm gonna go and do customer service. I mean, this is what I got in my life. That was the point that I was trying to make. Cause without this podcast and without making a movie, I feel like, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, that was quick, huh? And you come home Friday and you have nothing to show off but just a couple of $100, huh? Is that what we're gonna do? So for guys like me, this world is a prison without money. Prison, dude. um I was talking to my cousin. I was telling her the same thing, uh, and she goes, "But what do you mean to show? What to show? Show what?" And I didn't understand. I mean, what do you mean? She did customer service, my cousin, for 10 years or something like that. I would love to get her on a podcast to talk about it. So she would be good, because she is very opinionated. She talks a lot, and but she surprised me. Show. So I said, well, I'm being tortured every day when I'm going to this customer service job. I'm not making a movie. I'm not shooting. I'm not writing. I'm not creating a product that I can show. Show. What do you mean show? Product. Show product. So then I see, wow, the most of people maybe don't get the concept of spending a week of your time, of your life, that you're thankful that you woke up in the morning, and not realizing a product that people you can show. Show what? So some people like to just go to these jobs, 9 to 5 job, 9 to 5 job, and they're happy about it. That is absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, something to think about, because I'm not in that category, man, and I don't know what the hell is going on. But I need to find more people in my category, to hang out with filmmakers and stuff. But I lost touch, when you're not making, when you're not shooting. I mean, I know a lot of people. I know like 1,000 people I work with when I make movie after movie. So if I make, like I did before, 2013, 14, 15, 16, you make 3, 4, 5 movies in a row, then you start knowing people and say, wow, because I'm making. I mean, some people just talk about it. I was making movies. I made 16 feature-length motion pictures. So that's what is to show. I mean, I can show. I don't know how many people watch it now on YouTube. Maybe 30, 40, 50 million views, and plus other networks adds up. But even if 2 people watch it, I don't really care. I mean, I do because I love critics. But if it's not a success, keep making it. The point is, who pays the bill while I make these movies. And for guys like me in this world, if you don't make the right choices and have a little bit of luck, yeah. And I had some luck in the past. I didn't know how to grab on it and hold on it. That is the thing, for the young people in their 20s. You're gonna have couple opportunities from 20 to 30, and from 30 to 40 couple of more. And when you get that opportunity and you see the money coming from something that you love to do and you have the opportunity to do it, just grab it and hold on it, and just do that. Concentrate on that, because you love it. You also make money when you're into 20, and by the 40s most likely you save some 100,000 grand in a bank, clear. So you can do and be frugal, don't spend money. Just remember how expensive the dollar is. For every dollar people work, like in average, they work in a McDonald's for $8 an hour, or you get like a hourly job, slave job for $13-14 an hour, slave away. And dude, it's horrible. Every dollar, it's very expensive, and you hold on it. Even though you have 100,000, you don't buy Bentley, you don't go get credits and stuff like that. Just pay somewhere $600 a month. I have 100 grand in my bank. I'm gonna keep this, and I'm gonna save. You have to save. You have to be. This is what I'm missing. I didn't go to this business school, but you have to have this business which you just take the money, and hold the money, hold the money. Even if you see somebody that doesn't have any money, just no feelings. Just cut all your feelings and say, no, this person, I got the money, but this person, no, nothing. So yeah, this is how you have to be. So you can actually think in your 40s and see, okay, so what did I do in the past 20 years? Oh, this is my career. Phew, it's horrible, because you see how things are changing in the world so fast, and you're gonna find yourself in a different world in 20 years. Now you're 20, you're gonna be 40, like I am now. This is a totally different world. Who would have imagined that in America is like some minimum wage, living paycheck by paycheck? So I'm looking for some luck, man. And the luck, usually you make it with your own hand. Now if I'm a filmmaker, I learned this filmmaking, I'll do this customer service job until they fire me or something is gonna happen. I'm doing such a good job. Usually 70 calls a day, I take like 120. So I go 1.5 over what regular people are, my colleagues. But whatever, man, I just push on it because to make the time go faster, because I go crazy. And I'm looking for an opportunity to make it with my own hand and shoot this goat movie with the ghosts, and see what's gonna happen. Make it as famous as Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible, and see what's gonna happen. Where is that story? There was, wait, isn't it this one? Yeah. There was a zombie movie. See? It was a zombie movie, $27,000 zombie film that refuses to die at the Japanese box office. So look, people are watching this type of stuff. It's a very low budget, and it's successful. See, these guys, they made it. The $27,000 zombie film. But dude, $27,000, that's a lot of money, man. I was telling to make a movie, so they made a movie with 27,000. So let's start there. Let's not say more. And I see a guy with a camera and a girl and a guy with some blood, and they pretend to be zombies. Now look, $27,000, it's a lot of money. In my job that I go right now to do the customer service representative, and I'm a film director, like I'm just wasting my life right now. in a job that is nothing to show. What do you show? You show the show. Okay, I show this show, but I have to show a movie, something bigger. This show is like streaming. It's easy. It's like easy. Nothing is easy. I mean, you do it. You try to do a podcast every morning, but still, it's low production. I mean, it's just here talking, chatting, bullshitting. But the fact of the matter is, we need to show a movie, something that you watch, you enjoy. $27,000. $27,000, I'll make 27 movies with my connections that I have in Hollywood and my abilities as a filmmaker and some resources that I have. Like, thanks God, I have a friend in Beverly Hills that if I ask him, hey man, may I use your office in Beverly Hills for some casting, for some production, he's gonna say, all right man. He's gonna feel pity and say, all right, I help you. I talk to my uncle, and it's his uncle office, and I get some resources, no money. That's the problem. $27,000. Give me $27,000. I'll give you 20 movies, 27 movies, $1,000 a movie. But you gotta pay the 27 grand in my bank account. That's the trick. You're thinking, oh, 27,000 is not a lot of money. Yeah, but when you have to give 27,000 from your bank account in my bank account, I think you're not gonna be able to do it, because you're as poor as I'm not gonna say the word, but that is the truth. So good luck with the $27,000 movie. But look, they put $20,000 in a movie and they made how much? In 200 screens, $10 million. So you put $27,000, you make $10 million. It's possible. Look, the proof is right here. But who has the balls to do it? With me, to trust me of making the movie. So to conclude, my only chance is to make the luck in my situation right now, to make this GOAT movie that I'm starring in as a main actor. It's gonna be with voiceover, like Scorsese-ish, and it's gonna be a drama comedy. It's about a guy that just sees ghosts, and a lot of surprises is gonna be, and make this movie and make the luck with my own. Put it on Amazon and see anybody clicks. Anybody wants to watch George Anton acting in a comedy horror movie. I'm an actor. I mean, I'm a film director by base, but I have to do acting because I don't have the possibility right now. I don't have the budget. So I have to make a movie with myself. That's crazy, but it's the only way to make a movie. I gotta have something to show. So that was the thing, show. And yeah, I guess that is the conclusion. Make the luck with my own and make this movie. Let's see if we can get this guy on the line, man, because the show is coming to a halt. What is it? I'm calling him 3 minutes earlier. He's not gonna pick up. That's just crazy.
What's up, man?
Hey, man, welcome to the show. You're live on air.
You got a text message from me?
Yeah, man, I got, but I'm not able, because once I start the podcast, I started. You have to send me the picture last night.
It's not about the picture. I said I sent you what time the podcast to start, man.
Oh yeah, I got.
So why
It starts
you
now.
20 minutes
The
in?
podcast started
No,
half an hour ago, man. I'm talking for half an hour.
okay, yeah. I'm just trying to make a point. You don't care about my opinion or what my schedule or my things, man. Why would you just like overstep like it doesn't matter what I said?
What do you mean? What did you say?
I said 8:05 to start. What time is it? You called me at 7:20. 7:30, man.
So you were still sleeping or what?
It doesn't matter what I was doing. I was definitely not doing the show, man.
Right.
That's not the point.
So don't pick up.
Like,
I mean, I tried. If you're available.
Yeah, I didn't pick up, man. I should have probably even pick up now, too. You know, I'll pick up later. But when I'm ready, it's
well,
just...
I called you 8:05. It's 8:05.
No, huh? It's not 8:05, man.
But what
it's
time?
okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's okay, man.
It's
just I like to
7:59.
be, man.
So
Yeah,
it was
and I like
6
to be
minutes earlier.
punctual.
Like, what's the
Yeah.
difference?
Well, the difference is that you gotta respect people's things, man, times and all that shit, so.
Right.
Alright, man. So the thing is, man, the picture I said, man, I send you, it's not important. The text is important about the positive news and unusual news and unusual things, man, that he says on that picture. He says that, hold on, let me start my car because I just grabbed my Red Bull. And it's going to switch to the speakers. So,
I know, man. Did you get the text message? They put the podcast on iTunes. I thought it's on iTunes
yeah, I
already.
got yesterday, yeah.
But I thought it's already there.
I was filming yesterday. I got so late, man, I'm filming. I got home very late. And then it was dark already and late. So,
I was just talking, man, about a movie that doesn't want to die in Japanese box office. They put $27,000 in a zombie film, and they made 10 million in 200 theaters. It's a Japanese movie, but very low budget.
Good or bad?
Very low budget, huh?
Is that good or bad?
It's very good, man. But I was saying $27,000.
Too many theaters.
200.
Yeah, it's 200. Well, 200 is not that bad.
But also internationally and China and Brazil, $10 million.
That's not bad.
And growing, yeah.
I talked yesterday.
It has
with,
a 37 minutes, one take. So
that's beautiful.
37 minutes is just one take.
This is the new filmmaking, man. Like I've been telling you, man. It's like this three projects that I'm working right now. It's that kind of style. So it's a different perspective, different people. Some people like it. I mean, it's not like yeah. So
If you're a beginner filmmaker, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Using filmmaking techniques is not gonna change much. But using regular cameras, because the movie techniques are invented not by one filmmaker, are invented by a community of filmmakers since the movie's concept were invented. So
of course.
it's not like oh yeah, you turn the camera, one shot, you're a director. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to cut, you have to edit, you have to the movie is different, man. You're not gonna be able to film 36 minutes and not have dead moments in those 36 minutes. There's gonna be a lot of dead moments. It's not gonna be an Oscar movie. It's not gonna be Scorsese. The thing is that it's more acceptable in this day and age, movies that they look like YouTube videos, because kids, they were used with YouTube. So they don't understand the film, but when you see a big production movie, that's not, you can compete. So that's why HBO exists.
It is.
That's why HBO exists. On HBO, you're not gonna see movies shot like this with one camera.
Yes, you will.
Which one?
Yes, you will. A lot of movies. I don't want to even get into this, but because I wasn't prepared for this. I told you last time, man. It was a movie that I watched. It was one angle, one take. It was big actors, man, with Ethan McGregor and these people, man. And you would spend $30 million.
These are experimental films, man. This is nothing.
Exactly shot like you're saying, man. That's not the point, man. Community of filmmakers and all the stuff is shaped by a different vision, different styles,
But
and
I
all
agree.
this stuff.
That's why I'm shooting.
So, yeah.
That's why I'm shooting this one, where I'm the main actor in it. Ghost from the Underground, where I play a guy who sees a ghost. Meh, meh. And
Yeah.
it's shot the same like this, but I'm not gonna spend $27,000. I'm gonna spend just whatever I have around.
Well, it's okay, man. Finish first the movie, and then we'll talk after you
Yeah.
finish it, man.
It's gonna be tough.
You're at like,
But,
1-2 minutes, so I have a long way to go, man.
Another 88 minutes.
Exactly. So good luck. That's all we can wish you, man. So I send you a picture, man, that it says in 2013, 19 prisons in Netherlands closed because of the country didn't have enough criminals to fill them. So that's the picture I send you, man. And this is a positive news, and it's a good stuff like that.
Yeah.
Imagine this, that people, this kind of news you need to find for the show, not like some iPad or somebody in China, some company goes bankrupt. Nobody cares about all that stuff, man.
Oh
So
yeah, I
something
thought
you
of that, and I said, why am I pulling all this? And I'm not gonna even pull news. I'm just gonna pull whatever I'm interested in.
Exactly, that's how it's always
Oh,
been.
yeah.
I mean, because
That's what I did. But
you have to talk
sometimes
about
I
something.
woke up in the morning, man, and it's so I don't have enough time, and I just grab some screenshots of the news, whatever is happening. And sometimes nothing is happening. Like in the middle of the week, all the news is all news. Like everything is the same. Nothing. Like maybe 1-2 stories, that are
Well,
happening.
the problem is this, man. This is I wouldn't even talk about. This is unprepared show, man. It's called like I didn't have enough time. It's called like I didn't do this right.
Yeah.
I didn't do
So I
this,
fixed
this,
it. I
man.
didn't
So
even
that's
I
not-
didn't
yeah.
even pull. Like today, I just have entertainment. I have a couple of pieces, and that's it. Very important pieces.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what we do. Fix, man. The show is being fixed every day. Something to show. Because going 9 to 5 job, you come home Friday and it's nothing to show. Like this is already episode 31.
Yeah.
31 podcasts. So something that was recorded is here.
Yeah,
And,
today is a day. Today is a day. If I were to have to be a guest on your show, I would be sleeping till 10-11, man.
Right.
Today is a day that I would like to sleep in, and I have nothing till like 11. No appointments, nothing. So it's a day that I can sleep in. So, but unfortunately, I cannot sleep because of this. And I was just thinking about this, man. Exactly before you called, I was thinking, man. In entertainment, man, it's very hard to get a set schedule to go to sleep at this time and wake up at this time. Because some people go to sleep early, wake up at 6 a.m. bright and shiny, and they start working on their day, and it goes smooth. But when you are a filmmaker, actor, producer, director, anything in entertainment, your schedule, it throws you off everywhere. You could be filming till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You're going to go to sleep at 5 in the morning. You're going to wake up at noon. There's never a set good time for the actor or producer or director. It's always like unexpected and weird, and it's going to be different.
Exactly. That's the beauty of the podcast. I mean, I have to do it in the morning because I have to go. I have a horrible job that I have to do. This customer service representative horrible thing. As a film director, I mean that is just torture. But I'm doing it in the morning because I have this job. That's all. Other than otherwise, if I would be in LA and everything would be settled, I would have like 100 grand, 200 grand in my bank. I would feel much different, and I would have a studio, and I would do the podcast whenever the guest is coming. I just go live, and I can do 2 podcasts a day. And tomorrow maybe I can skip a podcast, and next day I can do 3 podcasts with 3 guests. It don't matter. You know, people these days they have this notification, and when you go, the idea is when you go live to get some 60-70,000 people watching live, and that requires a schedule and work. I mean, people have to know, okay, this guy is gonna be live, so let's listen to what Versace and Anton gonna talk about. So that's why it's a live thing. But also the podcast stays recorded, so it gets an announcement. Okay, these guys are live. So whoever has the
Let's not
time.
talk about the podcast, man. Let's talk about something else.
This is not about the podcast, man. This is about the technology, how the technology works. For example, I can see that you are live right now on the radio, and I say, oh, I'm at work right now, I can't listen to him, but I'm gonna listen.
But I don't want to know this, man. Why are you talking about this, man? The person who joins
This
right
is
now,
my job, man.
if somebody's listening, man, nobody cares about what you're saying, man. I mean, you gotta say something. What is this, a lesson how to
No, but
become
I
a
care.
podcaster or what?
I care.
Well, so what do you care? I don't care, man. I don't want to know this shit. You
Oh,
keep
yeah, that's
telling,
fine.
forcing. I mean,
We
you're
can change
talking
the
about,
subject,
like,
man. That's not an issue.
yeah.
Just change. We change the
Yeah.
subject. This is my job. I'm a distributor. Like, what do you mean?
Dude,
I have
you're
to.
talking about podcast. Nobody. Hey, you gonna turn the radio
No, I'm talking
on.
about myself.
Radio.
What I'm doing.
No, listen, man, listen. You're gonna turn the radio on. I'm turning right now, radio on. Listen to a music or any news or anything, because radio is a big thing in this country, right? It's big. Every car listens to radio, right?
Okay.
So I turn the radio on, and the guy says, "Okay, the radio works like this. You turn the
But
radio
who
on,
cares?
and through the speakers is coming my voice, man.
Okay.
And you know how it runs this? We have to come in, turn the lights on, flip the lights on, and do the shit, man. I mean, this is like you have to have a conversation that makes sense, man. Not just like always like soup, man, or like what's this? Let's talk about something that people, if somebody's gonna listen, is gonna be interested in, man.
All right,
Like I just said
go
to
ahead.
God, prison or something, man.
All right,
You
go
don't
ahead.
talk about what, yeah. Well, you don't talk about what you're doing, man. You got to talk about what's happened yesterday or what's gonna happen tomorrow. Not what are you doing right now, man. Because people see you. You smoke. You turn the radio. You turn the microphone. People see what you're doing. How
Yeah.
the shit works, everybody knows. Nobody cares about how this works, man. It's for you to be interested, for people to come to you. That's it. And
Right.
so far, you're not interested. You're just telling people how the podcast works. Nobody cares. They want to listen about.
I don't know how
is not the
podcast
buzz.
works. I'm just learning right
That's
now.
it. So forget about talking about podcast. Paul sent a message yesterday after the show, said, tell George to lower the microphone, man. It's holding too close to his face.
Oh yeah.
He said you look like Hitler with the mustache, man, with the microphone in the middle of you, between your nose and lips.
I look like a mass murderer.
No, like Hitler with the mustache, man.
Yeah.
You know how Hitler had a small mustache in the middle under nose?
Mm-hmm.
That microphone, he said it looks like that. But he's a comedian, man.
That's a good joke. Well, spread it on the
Yeah,
internet
he's,
and make me
he's
famous
black.
as a mass murderer lookalike. But yeah, man. Shark movies ranked in an order of success. Everybody's excited about the Meg. It's a good film. And,
I watched it.
yeah.
I went to theater.
Wow.
My son went and watched it. It was not bad. It was okay. It wasn't bad. Listen, man. Yesterday I got a phone call from somebody who was working with Netflix and a couple big distributions.
Okay.
So I was talking with the person because they were interested in that Taekwondo kid. So they called me and I found out something that I want to talk about this because this is important. I mean, it's important, I don't know for who. But they said that the comedy, which is, you're going to be shocked right now because you always insist this was told. But they told me
Repeat
right
that.
now
I didn't
Netflix-
understand. What did you say? Comedy what?
About what?
No, you said that I do
Comedy
what?
You're gonna be surprised. They said.
Okay,
what
go
I'm
ahead.
saying about right now.
Alright, this is
So what
exciting.
happened is-
Vitaliy Versace, Hollywood film producer, on the line. We have him, so it's exciting moments. This show is sponsored by Amazon. Everything Amazon. Get your Amazon Prime in the links under the video. And the exciting announcement about what was it? This is about?
Okay, so yesterday I was talking with the producer who
Yes.
has a production company as well, but it's a big with the network. So he works with Netflix and Amazon and the studios. He has direct contact, direct agreements, direct work. So I was talking to the guy, and the guy told me
on a George Anton and Vitaliy Versace podcast exclusive. What did the guy say?
Oh my God, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? Why are you?
No, man, I'm just making a show exciting. What's the matter with you? Go ahead.
Exciting. I mean, I'm missing the point. I mean, if somebody tunes in right now, they don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna repeat again from beginning, so I get to say the whole sentence. There's a big producer who I talked to yesterday on the phone, who works with Netflix, Amazon, this companies, and he told me that Netflix right now is not buying comedy. Comedy doesn't sell. The number one that Netflix and all these companies require, number one is Western movies, and he sent me an order, a list, and Netflix is the last thing. He said, if you have a comedy, I cannot sell it. Amazon is not gonna buy it. Netflix is not gonna buy it. They are not interested in comedy. First is Western, second is sci-fi with aliens and shit. So that's what the guy told me. So that's what I want to say, that for filmmakers who make a movie right now, comedy, man, doesn't sell, man. These people don't want to buy. Netflix, nobody's interested in comedy. Everybody wants like Western, sci-fi, or drama, or action. So that's it. That's all I want to say, man.
So Western, sci-fi, and then dramas and shit.
Drama, action, yeah, this kind of movie. So nobody's interested, I guess, in comedy, man.
So Western, why do you think Western is the first? Is like Western sci-fi? Because what you're telling me Westworld, Western sci-fi.
I have no idea why, man. It's not my rules. I mean, I'm selling right now a comedy that I just wrapped.
Yeah.
And I'm talking with these people and everybody. So I'm just like, to me, I wish it would be comedy, but it's not what I wanted, and I can't explain why. It's just the market. There is market. Market's going that way. Horror sells as well, he said. And what else was there? Something else he was saying. So yeah, man. So I mean, if you guys make a movie, just make sure you make a Western movie, man. That's on my list. It's just a little bit more complicated with horses and all that stuff. So
I guess you can cut the horses if you have some cowboys lost somewhere in an environment without horses.
In the desert, yeah. You could cut the horses. Paul Gostich had a good idea about this, and I'm not gonna talk the idea, but because maybe he wants to write the script or make the movie, but he had an idea, a very good idea about this about the horses in this Western movie. So yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, good idea. And sci-fi. What kind of sci-fi?
I have no idea. I hate sci-fi. I can't watch a sci-fi movie if you pay me, man. I'm not a sci-fi person, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stand sci-fi.
And what prices this guy can sell the movies for?
I don't know, man. Depends, man. This is $1 million movies. Any types. The movies go from, I don't know. I didn't ask. I'm not interested. What prices? Every movie has a different price. How can I ask what price is it? You
Like
gotta show a screener. And you gotta see what they offer you, man. They're gonna send you an offer for it.
He cannot show you 5 examples. Like, look, these are the last 5 movies that I have sold to Netflix.
Yeah, he can if I'm asking, but I'm not interested in that.
Could you please ask so I can see the 5?
No.
No?
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not.
Then this guy is nothing, man. It doesn't represent. I have to see. He has to show, look, these are the last 5 movies I sold, and this is for how much I sold them, and this is how much I got, and this is how much they got. So if you
he can show that, but I'm not interested in that.
It's how can I make a movie that he can sell if I don't see the movies that he sold? That he can sell.
It's not about him selling.
You said he's selling westerns and sci-fi.
No, he said that's what Netflix wants.
Okay.
And he didn't say he's
Perfect. So you didn't ask, hey man, what are the last 5 movies? May I see the last 5 movies that you sold, or the last 3 movies? Just give me the last 3 movies that you sold for filmmakers or for companies, so I can watch them. Just give me the titles. That's all I'm asking. And tell me
I'm
how
telling
much.
you, the guy can send me probably 1,000 movies.
No, no,
because
just the last,
the
just the
guy-
last 3, just the last 3 that
But
you
it's
sold
not- I'm not
in the last
interested.
4 months,
I'm not-
5 months.
I'm not interested in that, man. I'm just
I am
explaining
interested.
you.
Like, if you tell me that.
Yeah, but then you go ask people, whatever, it's
Listen,
your sources.
you
man.
told me. Let's recap. You told me this exciting new.
No, it's exciting news about Netflix. Netflix requirements, what they want.
Okay,
Not
coming
this guy.
requirements,
Netflix is
information
asking
coming from a
everybody.
guy that we don't know exactly the movies. So we need to see the movies that he sold, because otherwise
It's
the
not about-
information
he
is not
didn't-
reliable.
he
It's fake
didn't-
news.
Dude, he didn't sell any movie. It doesn't matter if he sold that movie or that movie. It's not about what
Oh,
he
it's
sold,
about another
man.
guy's
It's
opinion about what Netflix is buying.
No, it's what Netflix said. What Netflix is requiring right now. So,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's it.
So someone told him from Netflix, but he didn't
Yeah,
sell
the-
anything.
The acquisition. Well, he sells movies to Netflix all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
What if you can have 3 titles that he sold in the past 3 months, that would be great to know.
Dude, I don't. Yeah, it would be great to know, but that's not the point, man.
That's the whole point. Selling.
People sell everybody, man. Everybody sells movies to. Doesn't mean you can ask everybody. This is just inside news. For me, as a filmmaker, to know what to make in the future. You don't understand. This has nothing to do with this guy. There's no point about talking about this guy. This guy gives me news, what Netflix told him, and that's it. And for me, as a filmmaker, I have to stand it up. What's popular and what's hot.
Yeah, but
No,
you already
that's it.
believe the opinion of a guy, but you don't know if he actually talked to Netflix. I mean,
know,
what if he's
I know.
lying?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna advertise the guy with this. Hold on, man. I have another line. Let me pick up this.
Man. Dude, I mean, obviously the guy Versace is not in his full mode this morning. He wanted to sleep in, so when some people wake up sleeping, but yeah, what's happening is you believe a guy. So we had an exciting news about a dude having a talk with Netflix, and they told them all make westerns and make sci-fi. But then we don't ask, okay, so what movies did you sell, man, last? How much money? Let me see an example. Let me see what you sold. Oh, you sold this one? Okay. So you can sell something like this. And then we make something like that, no? Not that how the market works. You see the product that sells and you make a product, make it better, make it, different, but to be in the same category of the selling purpose. We're selling. So that's the final goal. Some guy comes and says, oh yeah, cowboys movies are popular right now, or sci-fi, that's what we're buying. Like, who are you? Who? Just coming an opinion from a guy. Okay, what movies did you sell? Don't I have to see and then know how much you sold it for, and how much money you got, and how much money you gave to the filmmakers, to the production company? So without that, it's just another guy, another talk. Because I tell you something, in 12 years that I've been in Hollywood, that's why I stayed independent. Like, I only made independent films. My films, I have them, I made them, I own them. Some of them Mr. Versace done, because he owed me some movies where the business thing. And he still owes me 2 movies, but that's okay. We're gonna figure that out, because we're friends for 12 years, so filmmakers. So I stayed independent. So I've seen a lot of people talking. Yeah. One guy was working in just different jobs, whatever jobs, and they say, "Oh yeah, my girlfriend has a $500,000 movie in development," and you hear these stories all around. Like, shit, at some point you don't even pay attention. So yeah, another dreamer. So I concluded early in my career, after 2 years, 3 years, when I arrived to Hollywood, I realized there's not gonna be a budget, it's not gonna be anybody giving you anything to make a movie. So, because I came to Hollywood to make movies, to follow a dream, so follow a career, you know, that I went to film school for. And after I realized nothing is happening, I'm just gonna make my own movies. I'm just gonna produce everything, executive produce, do everything. Editing, filming, just the actors, you know. I used Hollywood actors. And yeah, I made these movies, published them, made millions and millions of views. And that's the experience of filmmaking, of mine, filmmaking. Other people, they just like to talk, oh yeah, work a western, make a thing, take the money, make a deal. I believe in sales, man. I think money are coming from sales. Sales for the movie. If you have a movie but you have no sales, forget about it. You have to start the movie with the sales. Like, where am I gonna sell this movie? Where is this movie gonna go? And then you make the movie specifically for that market. So that was the point, to ask the guy, what movies did you sell? Show me something to show, because this is what this show is about. What do you show by Friday? What do you show in the past 3 months? What movies did you sell? Show me. Did you sell that movie, $27,000 movie that the Japanese like? How much? How much the filmmakers got from the 10 million? You know, that one went $27,000. Someone put, they made $10 million. Who gets the money? How much? You have to show if you claim yourself that you're a distributor. So when I start this movie, Goats from the Underground, that I'm shooting right now with me starring the main actor, I know where to sell it. I already have the platform. It's gonna be on Amazon. I know for sure. That's 100%. How is he gonna sell? By minutes. People on Amazon Prime that have Amazon Video, you can get your Amazon Prime in the links under this video. You will be able to see the movie that I made, Goats from the Underground, with poster and everything. Me and a goat on a poster. And it's a best movie of the year, it's gonna say on a poster. People to click on it. Once people click and they start watching it and they enjoy it, wow, what a movie, what an interesting ghost sci-fi movie, not western. Don't believe that guy yet. And I'm gonna sell some minutes, and with the help of God Almighty, I'm gonna sell couple with, look how the sun is coming, you know, this is luck, man. This is gonna come. Millions and millions of minutes are gonna be sold on Amazon Prime in a movie, Goats from the Underground. And I'm gonna make a lot of money, quit my 9-to-5 job, and keep making movies for my family, for my daughter, to get her to college. That's the main purpose. Make money, sell the movies. This is not about, oh, I'm just sitting here, I'm making a movie. Because people looking, like my cousin, she was looking, because I was talking about my cousin Alina, she was looking, so you made all these movies. She said, is enough? You had enough fun? Fun? Do you know how much I worked to make these movies reality that got tens of millions of views on YouTube? That's not fun. Trust me. This is my job. And it's very, very hard work, my dear cousin, my dear friends. So yeah, Goats from the Underground is gonna be coming. And that's the movie that hopefully something is gonna happen. The idea is I have to show by Friday, so the idea is to finish it as soon as possible and publish it. and then publish another one and another one, because I feel that as soon as I start making one, because I said I'm not gonna do another movie without getting the money. Like, come on, man, I'm looking for 20 grand, 25 grand, a 1-year contract to make movies, and I just can't find it. So figuring out that making a movie and trying to pick up from there, just show the movie, hey, look, I made another one. I can make this repeatedly. The idea is I have to shoot it fast so I can show that I can actually do it. And man, then we're gonna find something for sure. Some kind of investors and stuff like that, man. Men in Black is coming, the reboot. Everything we know about Men in Black. The smash hit sci-fi franchise starring Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones is getting the reboot treatment. The first movie was released in 1997. So you see, it was a big hit. So it's not like people want to watch sci-fi now. Or this is since 1997. This is since the movies were invented. Sci-fi. So I guess that was the show today. Vitaliy Versace was not in his full show mode. He was a little bit upset. You know, you expect this when you do podcast after podcast. Maybe the guy realized, oh man, why am I doing this podcast or something, you know. But this podcast, man, is is my Kundalini, is the Osho teachings of just show something by the end of the Friday. Let's show. So if you are an artist like me, thank you very much for listening to the show. This was the George Anton and Vitaliy Versace podcast, and we had Mr. Vitaliy Versace on the line. It was wonderful to have him. Thank you very much for being on the show. Actually, let me... Oh, look, he was calling. What's happening? I have my phone on silent, because I have it in my pocket at work and I'm not allowed to have a phone, but I like to keep it because I get a lot of notifications and stuff. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't... I had my phone on silent, so I didn't know you were calling. I was just talking about Men in Black 1997. Men in Black, dude, is sci-fi. Sci-fi is from a long time ago, not today. Men in Black is coming again, the franchise.
Oh, that's
so
good.
Has been on hold, but now the reboot spin-off movie has been announced for the release in 2019. It's gonna be June 14, 2019.
Still has Will Smith in it?
No, it's got Liam Neeson, Chris Hemsworth, Emma Thompson, and that's all I see famous.
Oh, that's good, man. Let them make it. This actually was the only sci-fi movie that actually I enjoy watching. One of them. I don't remember which one, because there's like 3 of them. But Will Smith wasn't bad.
All of them, they were pretty good, dude.
Last one, I don't know. Last one was weird a little bit. They were old, they were young, they were like makeup going back and forth. It was kind of weird, last one, but the first ones were better.
Yeah, the 1 and 2, they were good. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Men in Black, sci-fi. It's
And
just,
when they
man,
made
it's not, it's just about aliens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like aliens, ghosts, anything like that. That's...
Ghostbusters, man, when they made with 4 chicks, man, it was supposed to be, I think they cast it wrong, man. I don't know if it did that well, man. They should have made it more sexy, the girls and all that stuff.
It was
man.
horrible.
They just casted this, I don't know, all sizes, middle kind of thing. Imagine if you put, I don't know if you ever seen movie Taxi. You probably didn't see it because it has
Taxi
cars
Driver
and
with
racing.
Robert De Niro?
No, after the one with Queen Latifah. It's called Taxi.
Uh-huh.
So he has supermodels in it. four supermodels robbing banks. So that kind of concept would be they should have gone with. It's Jimmy Fallon is the cop, and it's comedy. It's very funny comedy. This guy is kind of like you know Jimmy Fallon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he acts sometimes. He has his own show, but he acted in that movie as a cop, and the girls were robbing banks. So
Not good.
so
Good movies,
yeah,
man,
so-
is like Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas. Robert De Niro is getting right now Oscar for career, something.
achievement,
Yeah,
life achievement, probably.
yeah, something like that.
I don't know. Yeah, he should get.
I don't know if you
he's
ever
been-
seen that movie, man, Jackie Brown. Did you ever see that by Tarantino?
Yeah,
I think that's one of the greatest films ever, man. That was such a good
I mean,
film.
that's your opinion. I mean,
Really?
it
You
was
didn't
okay.
like it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad movie. It was okay, man. Top 100 list.
Yeah.
I can't say it's top 10 or something, but top 100 somewhere there. Yeah.
Right,
It's
right,
okay.
yeah, because
Yeah.
depends when how you wake up in the morning. Some movies are
Exactly. Yeah, depends. It's same thing with the music, man. Some mornings I feel like listening to rap. Some morning I feel like listening to opera, man, music. It depends how I feel the morning.
hmm
So yeah, man.
Let's see what else. Man, I have a couple of more news, man, and then I have to go to work. This crazy rich Asians, again.
Is it doing well? How is it doing? The box office.
It's just like advertising, continuous advertising. Young crazy rich Asians fan recreates Constance Wu epic dress. They just made the dress from the movie, and
Yeah.
It's
I don't
just
want
like-
to talk about this Asian shit. This is like
yeah, I know,
this
right?
peop-
I mean,
this is too much
nothing against
attention,
Asians,
man.
It's
I
just
thought
so
the
much
movie's gonna
advertised.
do
Like,
well.
what's the movie about? Like, what is this shit?
No, but it's gonna do bad. I thought because this is like they cast it all. It's like me taking. I know. Before I said you need one Asian person in a movie, but this one everybody's Asian.
Yeah. Do you know this guy James Gunn, the director who got fired by Disney because they discovered on Twitter that he made a video of having sex with a puppet or something like that. So
I think I heard you talking about, but I never heard the story. Man.
yeah, they
So
fired him. Guess what? He started.
They hire him again.
Sony Pictures hired him, and he started this November. He's gonna release a horror movie.
Yeah.
The guy didn't
About
care,
his-
man. The guy
about
got
his life.
fired. He got a job next day. He said, "You're firing me. I'm going to the other studio and I'm making another movie."
Yeah,
And,
because entertainment doesn't care about this explains you how publicity is always good, no matter what. Bad publicity, good publicity, it always helps you.
Yeah, now he's
and the
famous.
re-
He's famous as far
like-
as it's very hard to get
like-
famous as a director, because nobody cares.
Like
Who
for
cares about a director?
For example, right now, man, you go to jail, you show up to your work, and they fire you because you went to jail because you have a record. If you're a celebrity and you go to jail, people talk, and you make more money because you went to jail and you got more attention, more publicity. So it's a two different world, man.
Yeah,
It's like celebrity in jail. After the jail makes more money. Even rappers, go to jail for 2-3 carrying a gun or something. They write music in jail. They get off the jail and they're more popular
I
because
don't know, man. That's horrible.
well,
I don't
I'm
wanna
just saying entertainment.
be involved.
Entertainment is like that. So yeah,
A new
Like
Van Damme
Vitaliy.
movie coming out, Kickboxer Retaliation, and producers file a 5 million copyright suit because what happened, the final cut of the movie got leaked. Someone took it from the post-production house and released it on the internet. It's available on the internet, and the movie is supposed to come out next year in January.
wow.
And millions of people watched the unauthorized versions of Kickboxer Retaliation online before the Jean-Claude Van Damme's film January release, according to a complaint filed Monday in a California federal court.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and they They blame the production house, the post-production house that violated the contract by distributing the final cut of the movies to third parties without permission.
Yeah.
So someone leaked it, stole it, and put it on the internet.
It's a small movie, man. Probably spent $1 million, a couple $1 million.
They
One
made-
of them is not the.
They made $5,000. 58,000 they made in United Arab Emirates theaters.
Wow.
Oh no, sorry about that. They talking about the last Kickboxers. Because the Kickboxer is a franchise. They were doing Kickboxer 1, 2, I remember. They were worse and worse. But this was supposed to make, man, because Van Damme, I was with him on a set on Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
Yeah.
Unbelievable guy, man. For me, I rarely get startled by stars, but I shook this guy's hand. I'm a big fan. I told him I'm a big fan, dude. So
Yeah. He's a good guy.
it was supposed to make money on this Kickboxer, man. Millions of people watch it online. Can you imagine? And then you make what? Movie's not even released yet.
Yeah, that's a nightmare. This is like trust issues between production, it's good to have a right crew that you trust, man.
Yeah, when you put so much money.
Yeah. Well, it's not about even the money, man. If you put money or time where you capture something, man, it doesn't really matter, man. I mean, it's your footage, it's your stuff, man. And people have to respect that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking in production, not people online. People online, they just like viewing. They're viewers. I don't think you should blame. Nobody can blame the people online who view it. It's available.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a filmmaker from Hong Kong director, under $1 million fraud investigation. 50 investors claim that Kenneth Law defrauded them up to $1.27 million, and the veteran director reported missing. Some people believe he fled to Taiwan.
Wow.
Yeah, $1.27
Yeah.
million this guy took from investors. Like, how do you convince people to give you so much money? You have to be like big scammer.
Oh.
It's incredible.
These people deal with money all the time.
Yeah. Peter Jackson, the director, is making a World War I documentary, and he's gonna have the premiere in London. It's gonna be some amazing work, man. I see a picture here, dude. This guy is recreating from old pictures taken from World War I exactly how the people looked, how they behaved, and you know how they have the props and everything, dude.
Yeah.
And this guy is good, Peter Jackson. So we're gonna watch that. I mean, he made some movies, Hong Kong and stuff like that. I didn't really like Hong Kong.
Yeah.
King Kong, sorry, Hong Kong. Oh man, yeah, I was looking at the drone, dude. Now that we're talking about filmmaking and stuff, it's like this drone is $69. You can get it with a discount, and it has 50-meter control range. It shoots HD 720. It's good, you know. It's HD.
Yeah.
And it flips the camera 360. You can film. Easy to use drone.
Yeah.
It's just you release it and you shoot the footage, man. I swear to God, that's how the technology of these drones. Like if you need a shot, like this is the drone that I'm gonna buy something like this, like $70 drone that I can shoot, because I don't need much. You just need a couple of opening shots here and there, you know. But it makes the movie look fantastic.
Yeah, but they have drones in 4K shooting, man. Why shooting this? I mean,
Well, I don't have a 4K drone right now. I'm just saying for to shoot like something like quick, you know, if I need some
Yeah.
footage.
Oh, that's different.
You
Yeah.
can take some epic footage
Yeah.
without being an expert. That is the idea of this. It's one of the most intuitive drones you can buy, complete with fly assist features including auto takeoff and landing, ability to hold altitude, focus, and capturing amazing footage. $69. So yeah, it's just like a little toy, but very useful toy for a filmmaker. You gotta have this these days. I mean, why? You don't have a crane? You can replace a crane easily with a drone.
I like the crane, man, that Michael Bay used, and he put it on his Porsche, man. He had the Porsche SUV, and he put it on the front. This is when I was shooting with him with Megan Fox, man. We were flying through the 3rd Street in Los Angeles, and it was mounting the crane on his Porsche, man. And it was really cool. It was cool. Like $100,000 car with the crane on the top.
Yeah. Well,
It's
Michael
like
Bay.
it's like driving a Bentley or Rolls Royce and having a camera on the top, and
Yeah. Yeah, man. I have one last story here. This is how people can actually afford to live in a Bay Area. I was just reading an article about San Francisco because I was thinking, man, in a couple of months after I finish what I have to do here with my ex-wife, my daughter, see what the hell is gonna happen. And I might go for work, man, to California. I gotta make money, man. I gotta make these movies. Maybe I get an opportunity or something,
yeah.
Because I have a couple of people there that they will keep telling me, why don't you come? Why don't you come? Just try it. There's a lot of everybody's here. All the filming and technology companies.
It's good when people asking you to come over, man. That means you rely on them, man. If I invite you to come somewhere,
well, they say
making
just
sure
come
that
and try it. Just come for a couple of weeks. I've been there, man. I lived in San Francisco for 1 year. I know the area.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is the rent. I was looking here. It's $2,500. People are.
It's like Los Angeles, man. Same thing.
Yeah. Exploding professional workforce. Male involved in city's hippiest, cheapest, and unsurprisingly largely minority areas, pricing out residents who lived there before the change. So it's just they're moving, they're making things more expensive, and people move out,
Yeah.
Public school teachers have gone homeless, and people have rented out literally wooden boxes in friends' apartments.
Yeah, this is insane. I don't know why people live like this. This is
People paying hefty sums for tiny structures erected in someone's backyard. I mean, that's how expensive is San Francisco right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would never live there, man. I have a lot of
that's where the money. It says you have to make $100,000 a year in order to live there. There is no way around it. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much. Cause I felt like you were upset or something this morning, but you're okay, so that's fine. That's good. Good news.
No,
Thank you.
I'm not upset, man. What are you talking about? Upset? I'm not upset. It's just I am how I am, man. I'm just talking. I'm always true, man. I'm real.
All right. The last 30 seconds. Say goodbye to the audience, and we see everybody tomorrow morning.
Alright, guys, thank you for listening to this show, and it's a beautiful Tuesday. God bless America. God bless you guys. God bless Donald Trump. And thanks, George, for the show.
Yeah, man. No, thank you, man. That was great. Like I said, it's something to show for the people, artists like us. By Friday, we show 7 episodes of the podcast. It's just something to show.
Hopefully we can have some guests, some phone calls going. So
whatever's gonna happen, man. This is the show. If people like to watch it, listen it. If you don't like it, don't watch it. And with that, I'm gonna say
Alright.
goodbye, and we love.